Hi. How's it going, everybody? Listen, we're playing Blade and Sorcery today. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're playing Blade and Sorcery today. But this isn't like any other Blade and Sorcery video. Oh no, this is another super glue video. But instead of making a bunch of weapons to torment the NPCs, today there will be a hard focus on vehicle making. That's right, we're making vehicles in Blade and Sorcery using the super glue mod and a few others. So I'm just getting this here cart loaded up with a bunch of supplies that I'll be needing for the day, and then we'll make our way, I guess, to the Coliseum, and we'll start constructing our first vehicle. I would like to do it about 4. I'd like to do 4 vehicles today. 2 land-based and 2 aerial-based, 2 flying vehicles. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting my supplies together, and I will see you at the Coliseum. All right, see you there. Oh yeah, building vehicles. Yeah. Here we are, the Coliseum, the perfect venue to contain our calamitous constructions. But before we begin, I should probably go over the 3 main mods, yes, the 3 main mods that we will need in order to craft these vehicles. Okay. Super glue. Obviously, to stick everything together, it's the core component of this entire setup. Scale, because occasionally some pieces are either too big or too small and require just a little bit of adjustment. And finally, spawnable unspawnables, which allows us to spawn certain items into the game that otherwise can't normally be, all of which we will need for parts. Now, like I think I said, these are your 3 core mods for any building and construction jobs you'll be doing in Blade and Sorcery. You can throw in whatever other mods you want for spare parts, other things to work with. I tend to use the Outer Rim a lot in most of my builds. So, you know, anything you want, toss it in there. It's just more stuff to work with. There's one thing, and this is very, very important. The more complicated you make a build using this method, the more likely it is that it will explode, okay? It's never a question of if the build will explode. It's always a question of when. It's going to happen. It just might have, varying shelf lives, I guess, is the term I'm gonna go with here. So yeah, they're gonna blow up eventually. Sometimes it's hilarious, sometimes it's very frustrating, depending on when it happens. Anyway, let's get into the first build. We're gonna start simple. I'm going to be building a tricycle and walking you all through the process of that. So for this build, you're gonna be needing some parts, and I have them all laid out right here. This cart will act as the main chassis for the vehicle. That zipline wheel will become the front wheel. All of these boar spears, short swords, common dagger, they will be used to connect everything together and set up a sort of steering mechanism. This bowl here will act as the steering wheel. And yeah, that's really all you need. You can sub out any of these items with just about anything else if you really want to. I'm just using these because they're what I basically always use. I'm gonna get to slapping this thing together now. All right, out of the way, boar spears, out of the way. So first thing you're gonna want to do is grab one of your boar spears here and attach it to your cart. Try to get it about as centered as you can, and using the regular super glue, just slam it up in there, and there you go. That'll work. Now you're gonna want to grab scale and just go ahead and crank that zipline wheel up to about as big as it'll go. That's good. Now, where'd that common dagger go? Damn it, Edward, give me a common dagger. Thank you, Edward. That's Edward. He's my AI assistant. So now you get yourself a common dagger, and you just want to use regular super glue and slam it right on there. Nice. That's a nice little central point to glue that boar spear to. Now this is very important. You want to use weak glue to attach the boar spear to the dagger. This allows it to have a sort of pivoting motion like that. See how it hangs somewhat free there? And that will allow you to steer this cart back and forth. Now let's work on the steering mechanism. Go ahead and shrink a boar spear down till it's about more or less the about mid-height on you, I guess. And you're gonna want to use super glue to pin it right about there. Yeah, that should work. That looks pretty good. Now take a short sword and using weak glue, you want to kind of middle it, and that should work. That gives it a nice little pivoting motion. Where are you going? Stop spinning around. Cut that out. Cut it out. There you go. This is what we want. This is what we want. At this point, you just want to make sure that your boar spears are long enough to reach that short sword and the arms of the zipline wheel, because this is how we're going to be doing the steering mechanism. This will allow us to put the bowl up there and turn this thing when we need to. Use super glue to stick one right there, and super glue to stick it to the sword. Very good. All right. Didn't explode yet. Take your other boar spear and second verse, same as the first. Get it stuck on there, just like that. Now the very last thing you need is the steering wheel, so you just want to kind of get it right between those two boar spears and make sure it's stuck to both of them. There we go. Make sure it's stuck to both of them. And now you have a wheel that can freely turn side to side. Very nice, very good. So the way that this moves itself forward is while you're holding onto the bowl, all you need to do is walk your character forward, and that will push the cart or the tricycle in the direction you're moving, and then just, steer side to side, and you'll turn. You'll turn in that direction. It's extremely wonky, but this game wasn't designed to be able to do this. And yet, somehow, here we are, making vehicles in Blade and Sorcery. How about that? So I'm gonna stick some weapons to this thing, and we're gonna take out a couple of waves of enemies before moving on to the next vehicle. Alright, now what we've got here is a whole bunch of Yamatos glued to this thing as kneecappers and two little front prong sort of deals, and I've also went and glued this Z6 rotary blaster from the outer rim to the steering bowl. Now let's get some enemies out here and start the mayhem, yeah? Get kneecapped, fuckers!
I can't believe it.
Hiya! Take that! I'm getting stuck a lot. This design needs work. This design needs a lot of work. I'm being followed by the NPCs. Can I get kneecap? Well, I ran him over. That sort of worked. That worked pretty okay. Oh no! Oh god, it's becoming increasingly unstable. Get it. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh god. All right, this is becoming quite the travesty. I think it's time to move on to a different vehicle. This is just madness. I can't move anymore. Damn it. Oh god, I'm flying away. Okay, so as you can probably tell, driving these vehicles can get very chaotic very quickly. It doesn't take away from the fun of it though, even though they are extremely janky. Now what we're gonna be doing is ramping the complication of the builds up just a smidge by building an entire tank, and all that we will need is just a whole bunch of boards of varying sizes. We might need to scale some of them up or down depending. And a bunch of zipline wheels. Just a whole bunch of zipline wheels. You want to glue all of these things together in a sort of vaguely tank shape. I'm gonna construct the body really quickly. It's one of the simpler parts of this whole build, and then I'll go into depth on how to make a fully rotating turret for this thing, because that's really the more complicated part of this entire endeavor. Alright, let me get to it. So what I've done here is I just took some of the longer boards, scaled them up, and glued them together. This will act as the base of the tank. Ah shit, I glued a board to myself. Oh no! Gotta be careful about that. That does tend to happen from time to time. Right about there. That should do. Da, 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 da. No, you fucking damn it! I hit a fucking snag. My AI thought I said something and then I restarted the level. Damn it. Maybe he thought the first one wasn't going very well. Maybe he thought I could do better. How dare you, Edward? Give me a knife. Be that way. Okay. Okay, now what you're looking at right here is the main body of the tank so far. It's got a trap door, or a hatch I guess, using 2 zipline wheels as hinges glued to these boards, and this is how I will be getting in and out of the tank. You just flip it up, jump up in there, crouch down, and there it is. Now to start work on the turret, the complicated part. Now I usually use a barrel ring as the base for the turret and just scale it up to about there, just so it's large enough that it fits over the hole in the top of the tank without going over the sides too much. I think that is about right. I'll have to check. Yeah, that'll about do it. Maybe a little bit bigger, I don't know. Now I just need a whole bunch of these boards here that I will glue around the ring to make the dome-ish kind of shape, whatever. Keep in mind, and this is very important, you want a gap at the front so you can fit a cannon through this, and I might want to adjust this to widen that up just a little bit more. That's a little bit better. That'll work. Now, it's very important, before you go attaching anything, to make sure you've got a good height that you can fit inside, and this seems pretty good, so I can go ahead and strap the roof or the ceiling or whatever you want to call it to this thing, and then start working on the rotating bits, on the spinny stuff. Yeah, baby. Right, so that should about do it for the ceiling. Basically, what you want to do is, and this has had varying degrees of success, is take a whole bunch of these zipline wheels and glue them along the outer ring, and this will essentially allow this whole thing to spin in place. You're also going to need to put a central shaft connecting the base of the tank to the top, and it should work normally. I did this differently last time I built one of these. It wasn't as good. I haven't really tested this version out yet, so fingers crossed it doesn't explode. Carefully get it up there. Get it on up there. So far, so good. I just want to make sure this thing is aligned. What does that sound? I don't know why it's doing that. Stop it! Stop making the ding-dings. Alright. Get a good look at this behemoth, because it might explode at any second. Got all the wheels on. I think I've got the turret worked out more or less. The hatch is functional. I'm gonna climb inside real quick for you guys. Try to show you the interior. Let me in the tank! There we go. All right. Whatever, that's fine. In we go. So usually I have a pole that goes from the floorboard to the top inside the turret that acts as the rotation. This time I've got 3 of these logs. I'm really hoping that they will allow for a smooth rotation. I really can't say for sure. This might actually make it more difficult to spin all the way around. Whatever. Let's get the follow cam up and give this thing a whirl, right? Hell yeah, this is a cannon from the Bloodborne weapons pack, by the way. It's really cool. It might be a little hard to load though. Whatever. Follow cam, death time. NPC death time. Ugh. Okay, I am in the tank. Edward, start wave, knights. This is already going really badly. Already off to a very rocky start. Cannon! Bang! I got one! Holy shit, I killed a man! Reload cannon! Reload cannon! Oh god, I unglued the frickin' cannonball! I unglued my stupid cannon! Oh god! There we go! It's back now though! Oh shit! I will run this man over if it's the last thing I frickin' do! I can't see him, but he is going to die! Ah, you bitch! Did I get him? I got him! Fuck you! Oh god, the tank is flipping! The tank is on its side! No! Oh god, the tank is upside down! Oh, everything is going horribly! Nothing went to plan! The madness! The insanity! Oh god, can I roll this thing back over? I'll have to use my magical powers to raise myself into the air! Flip the tank! Flip the tank! Oh yeah, baby! We're back! Maybe! Oh god! This isn't going good! Oh Jesus! Fuck, what does this look like on the camera? Oh, hold on for dear life! This is the worst roller coaster ever! Oh god, it's flipping again! I think it's time to move on to the next build. Hopefully it won't go quite as horribly. I'll see you all, and I think I'm gonna go to a different map. We're gonna go to an Outer Rim map. Yeah, maybe Mos Eisley. Definitely Mos Eisley. I'll see you there, okay? Oh boy. Okay, so that concludes the land vehicle segment of the video. Now we are here on the beautiful planet of Tatooine in the lovely locale of Mos Eisley to start building some aerial vehicles. And I think what I'm going to be starting with is a helicopter. I'm going to try a design I haven't tried before. It involves lots and lots of chairs and some other things. I'm gonna get to getting all the parts out and slapping them together. Let's go. Helicopter time. So I'm gonna start with this chair right here, and I'm actually going to scale it up a good bit. So let's say about that big. An important thing about making the helicopters in this game, in order to get lift, you need to grab onto something and pull up, and that will propel you into the air. And the closer you are to the center of the helicopter or the vehicle, the easier it will be to lift you up into the air. So I'm going to use this chair as like the central portion of this, and probably glue a few more to it, and hopefully that will keep me more or less in the middle and allow me to get better lift with this particular aerial vehicle. All right. Now with this chair right here, I'm gonna try to get it about center and a little forward, and hopefully when I've got the steering set up, which is really just gonna be a bowl more or less around here somewhere, this will kind of push into me and allow me to move forward quickly, a little more quickly. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna put the main propeller off of this, just going straight up with like a log or a board or some kind of deal, and then I'll get a tail set up on this thing too. Ugh, this thing already has a tendency to fucking bounce around on me. I'm gonna get a couple of long boards right here, set up to act as the feet of the copter. They should keep it fairly level, I hope. Actually, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I can work with this. What? Stop it! Stop bouncing. I think that should work as a tail. Yeah, that should be fine. This thing keeps trying to like bounce around on me every time I get near it. It like hops a little bit. That's so weird. I'm gonna scale these up just a little bit and kind of stick them to the side. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! You calm your biscuits. Chill. That one about right there. It's not bad. Not bad. Get this nice big fat log here, and this is going to act as our... Whew! Oh baby! That was close. This is going to act as the shaft, the shaft for the prop to sit on. Fuck this thing. It already doesn't like being alive, I'll tell you that. Try to get this more or less centered. That's lopsided as fuck. Edward, give Grand Inquisitor's saber. This is what I'm going to be using for the propellers. They won't actually do anything to help generate lift. They just, I mean, why wouldn't I use Inquisitor sabers as propellers? I mean, come on, they fit so well. I do think I will change the colors though. Maybe blue. I think I'll do blue on this one. Oh boy, the helicopter's getting all fucky. Stop getting all fucky, please, please, I need you to not. I need you to not. Can you not? Okay, I might have to unglue that and then reglue it. It's fine, it's fine. All right, this should free it. That should free the baby. The baby is free. Please stop being so insane. Please just remain stable for a little while. Just enough to get you airborne. Come on, don't do this to me. Stop being difficult. Ah! Could you just chill for a minute, please? God! Damn frickin' helicopter being all crazy and shit. That'll work. Gonna go ahead and make this one very, very big so that we've got a nice big propeller. Oh shit! What have I done? No! Alright, now for the tricky business. I'm trying to glue this prop on properly. Cross your fingers, everyone. Ugh. Stabilized. Okay. There she is! A whole little mini personal helicopter. Very cool. I'm gonna give this a test flight. I'm gonna stay in this point of view for right now. Then I might switch to the follow camera again. Unless something goes horribly wrong. We'll see. You see I've got another bowl right there, or same deal as the trike. That's gonna act as the steering mechanism, more or less. The way these things fly, I think I already said this, but you just grab hold of that bowl and lift up, and it will drag the entire contraption into the air, usually, and then if you walk forward, it will start to move forward, and then depending on how you have your arms angled up or down, it'll either slow down or pick up speed or whatever. It's a very iffy process. Let's get in there. Hup. Ow. Gotta watch it. All right, we're fine. All right, here we go. First flight on the personal helicopter. Here we go, baby. Oh, thank God it works. All right, so I took the bowl out and I replaced it with 2 blasters. I can't remember the name of this particular type of blaster, but whatever, they're going to act as our main weapon and steering mechanism. Let's get some Jedi or some Sith or something out here and then try to take them out with this thing. You know, so far, I think this is going a lot better than I thought it would initially. I'll be damned if that thing didn't work actually a lot better than I thought it would. That's a A+. That's an A+ for you, little helicopter. You had me worried in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. You had me a little sketched out with the flopping and stuff, but you pulled it together and those blasters worked a lot better than I thought they would too. Oh my God, this is a total win. Awesome little personal helicopter. Now let's move on to the next aerial vehicle. I need to restart this entire map now. Okay, I love this thing. I love you, helicopter. You might be the best one. You know, I reviewed some of the footage from the helicopter flight, and I realized that I forgot to press a certain button that put my head back on my shoulders. So for a good portion of it, I'm just a headless man flying a helicopter around and taking out Jedi. Oops, my bad. Anyway, I'm out here in the Fallujah marshlands! Yeah! To build our next vehicle, we're gonna be constructing a plane, and similar to the tank, it mostly just uses zipline wheels and wooden boards. I'm gonna get to putting that together bit by bit and try to step it out for you all. Let's get to it. Right, so what I've got here is the base, and I'm just gonna keep gluing boards to this until it is more or less in the shape of a plane. I'm just gonna do 2 wings, 2 pretty standard wings for this. First time I ever did this, I built a biplane, and I don't think that's gonna be extremely necessary. I just like the look of biplanes. But, totally, 100% have to use an Inquisitor Saber as the prop. I mean, I have to. I can't not do it. It's gotta be. Now what I've got here is something that is, basically plane shaped. I just need the wings and some wheels on this thing. All right. It's kind of a guessing game with the alignment for the wings, so just, try to get it as good as you can. It's never gonna be perfect. Okay, there we go. We've got the basic form of the plane all set up. It looks not good, but, you know, considering what I'm working with, not bad. Let's get these wheels on here, scale them up, maybe not quite that big, about, yeah, something like that. Try to match them as best I can. Yeah, it looks pretty close to me. Just gonna grab it right there, and we'll stick this first one right there. These aren't gonna line up, you know, perfectly, but that's okay. That should about do it. Yeah, whatever. Now I'm gonna be sticking this chair right about there. That should help with, forward momentum, getting some speed on this thing, and I need to stick one more. Edward, give zipline wheel. One more wheel back here on the back end. See, I just left this open. It's not that big a deal. Can I get in there? There we go. I'm gonna stick that right there. So now this thing rolls a little bit. Hopefully it won't roll downhill. Pretty good. All right, let me just, Edward, give bowl. Edward, give me bowl. That's what I thought. Thank you. I'll just put that right there for now, because Edward, give me Grand Inquisitor's lightsaber. You piece of shit. All right, everybody. There she is. There's my new little plane. Looks like shit, but, you know, she'll function. Got that Grand Inquisitor's saber on the front end, but I swapped out the Kyber crystals with some nice blue ones. I think it stands out a little bit better on this map. Sort of. Whatever. I'm gonna get that steering bowl attached, and we'll do a little test flight, and then play around with camera angles. We'll just stick this bad boy right about, you know, right about there. That'll do it. Try to get this thing turned. And here we go. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. We're flying. Hell yeah. Oh, we're crashing. Oh, okay. No, we're fine. We're okay. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. We're going down. We hit a bird. Oh, shit. That's okay. You know, that could have gone worse. It could have been a worse landing. That's fine. As you can tell, I've got the chase camera back out, and we are soaring through Fallujah. Oh, this is magical. I'm gonna go through. I'm going through. Can I make the gap? Yeah, baby, we made the gap. Oh, this is a mistake. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. Oh, shit, fuck. Okay, no, we're fine. We're good. It's all right. That could have gone worse. That could have gone so much worse. What is that? There was a weapon just floating in the air right there. That's weird. Okay, all right. Everything's fine. Oh, everything's not fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. I'm coming in for a rough landing. Rough landing. That's okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's get some weapons strapped to this thing, yeah? Yeah? Where'd you go? Where are you?
Don't forget, you should always chock your wheels. Don't want things rolling away. That's for safety.
I think I'm going to have to take this off for this, because it's just gonna deflect the blasters. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Wheel chalk, what are you doing? Why aren't you chalking? Why aren't you wheel chalking? Well, unfortunately, after a lot of testing, I found that this format just really doesn't work well with blasters. At least when you're by yourself. Maybe if you were using like the multiplayer mod, you might be able to work something out, but controlling the plane while shooting the guns at the same time is very iffy. It tends to want to point straight up into the air, making it very difficult to land shots. Maybe if I had done a more central design, something with me more in the middle, but I mean, I don't really know. It requires a lot more testing. Anyway, how about just some footage of me flying around, ripping off these blasters, letting these things fly. I'm not gonna be able to shoot anything, but I'll get some NPCs out anyway. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? Right? Why not? Well, hey everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video in building some of Blade and Sorcery's first ever actual vehicles. Even if most of them don't really work all that great, they're still fun to mess around with. Go out there. Go out there and download these mods. Remember, they're super glue, scale, and spawnable unspawnables. Go out there and get them. Go out there, get them, and build yourself some crazy little contraptions. Who the hell is this guy? What are you doing? Do you want to go for a ride? In the plane? Huh? Do ya? Come here. Huh? You want to go for a ride? Get in the plane. You're my new pilot. Get in there. He's gonna be a great pilot. Alright, bye everyone! You're no Anakin Skywalker, I tell you that.